States, and he's back in Toronto for the weekend to do some stuff with the folks at Raise the Roof. Shaun Majumder, nice to see you.
How are you, Johnny?
I'm very good. Tell me about the drama, first of all, because a lot of exciting things going on for you, but to shoot a drama pilot's way cool.
Yes. I've been on this drama tip lately. I was on Republic of Doyle as a very hardened criminal. Oh, man, I was serious. And then I just shot this pilot for ABC called 187 Detroit. It's a homicide drama about homicide detectives as seen through a fictional documentary crew. So we're kind of, that show First 48, have you ever seen that show? So it's borrowing from that style because we want to see a bit of a, it's one of those shows that's not a perfect, on CSIs and Law and Order, everything kind of falls into place. Well, on this show, not everything falls into place all the time perfectly, and we get to see a bit of the behind the scenes of what these human beings who are detectives kind of go through. We see their fallibles and we see the kind of, so there's humor, but it's a cop drama starring Michael Imperioli from The Sopranos, James McDaniel from NYPD Blue and Malcolm X, and Shaun Majumder.
There's this oddball thing that happens, and everybody in comedy troops in for it every year in Los Angeles called pilot season, where you go down and you audition for one show after another, and one day it's a sitcom, one day it's a drama.
Yeah.
Were you up for a bunch of stuff and you had to settle on this one, or?
Not at all. You go
Not
in.
Not that it's settling, but I'm always curious.
Yeah, no. Every year, like I've been doing this now. I've been living in Los Angeles for about probably 11 years now, 10, 11 years. And, you go down for pilot season, and every year you get a different batch depending on how casting directors see you that year. And it's been comedy for me lately. Like I did a sitcom last year for ABC, pilot that didn't get picked up. And but you go out and all these auditions, and every now and then one might grab. And this one grabbed in terms of the style that I brought to the show. You just never know. But you just got to throw a bunch of spaghetti to the wall, and hopefully something sticks.
And so this one, is it guaranteed it's going to television?
Not at all.
What's the status right now?
It's a we did a great job. It's a great show, but everybody says the same thing every year. We do a pilot. It's like, oh, this is amazing. I mean, this is the one that's gonna go. And the chances of something going each time you do one, it's so minimal to begin with. But there's no guarantee until it's up and running. 6, 7 episodes in, and even then, there's no guarantee.
Yeah. Well, Carolyn Ray, I remember, did 2 different pilots. Everybody was all excited. Nothing ever happened with her. She got a nice buyout for them.
That's right.
And then she landed the role of the aunt on Teenage Witch.
That's right.
Yeah. Hold on a sec, because I want to talk about why you're in town, and also this hour and the Olympics, and you predicted the outcome of the gold medal game, although you didn't get to see it. 8:45. We'll continue our conversation with Shaun Majumder in a second.
It's true.
He was on a plane. Let's go to News Talk 10. So let's see where we were. You were doing the drama. You did 24.
Oh, yes. Right.
And we
24.
talked by phone about that, but I still think that's exciting.
That was exciting. It was definitely exciting. 24 to Republic of Doyle to now this 187 Detroit drama. It's so funny. I keep mentioning, I think I mentioned this to you before about how, when I did that show 24, people in Newfoundland were going up to my dad and being like, yeah, I saw your son on that show 24, and I got to say, boy, I've seen him funnier. I don't think I got the joke, but I think he should stick to 22 minutes.
You're playing a badass terrorist.
But they didn't watch 24. They just heard, Shaun Majumder's going to be on a new show called 24. And then they see me, they're like, no, but I think he's funnier on 22. I didn't find that funny.
You're still doing 22, of course.
Yes, of course.
I was reading some coverage of the last couple of seasons where they said it's a lot harder to get laughs out of the conservatives, not necessarily by what they do.
Right.
But you guys used to be able to go knock on the door, and Jean Canetien would go, what you want?
Right. Yeah. He's there. Exactly. Welcome. Come in. I will hit you with a statue. Yeah. But Stephen Harper had one of our people arrested, Jerry Hall, for standing up and doing a fun character piece with the man has got some problems with, trying to control the media. It's just a little too intense. So they've shut the doors a little bit, made it harder for 22 minutes to get in there. But Mark Critch usually goes up, and he does a great job on Parliament Hill whenever they give him a little bit of access. And, Jerry Hall's been doing a great job. It's such a fun cast, and the show is one of those shows that as long as there's issues in Canada, we need to satirize, politics and social as well, but mostly politics.
Yeah. Speaking of issues, of course, you've been speaking for a long time on behalf of a group called Raising the Roof, which we were a part of with the Red Toques and all that.
That's right. Yeah, they have a great toque campaign.
Yeah. And you're in town to do a series of shows for them.
That's right. We are doing next week, the 16th, 17th, and 18th, the weekend. We are doing shows that I've been doing every year for the past 10 years. This will be our 11th year. And it takes place at the Rivoli, Shaun Majumder and Friends. We have a great show. We do 2 shows a night, Friday, 2 shows Saturday. And then we do a gala on the Sunday at Second City. And over the years, we've raised about $135,000, $140,000 just at the Rivoli shows. That's just at the Rivoli shows, which is a small little venue in the back room. And we have an amazing time. We have great comics on the show. I'm going to be showing interviews. I actually interviewed a lot of the cast from 187 Detroit while I was there, Michael Imperioli and James McDaniel and all the rest, and talk to them about their take on homelessness and what they see as a problem in the world and how they've dealt with it. You know, have they ever been close? You know, and some of the cast members have been
like... A lot of actors have lived out of their cars.
Living out of their cars, you know. They're this close. And if they didn't have the support of friends and family, they would be in a very different situation. So, you know, I'm going to show that. I have a short film that I just made, wrote and directed, and, you know, we're going to have some fun. And it's a great way to keep the awareness going, and Raising the Roof has been such a good foundation for trying to, you know, alleviate long-term homelessness in Canada.
Listen, we haven't talked about the Olympics yet. I got to take a break.
Yes, okay.
Jerry Agar is going to be here to tell us what's going on in the Jerry Agar show, which comes up at 9.
Right on.
But I want you to stick around.
Okay, I'd love to.
All right. It's rare that a comedian is up at this hour, so I always want to take advantage.
I'm a dramatic actor now, John.
Yes, it's true. I'm sorry. Well, you're a Gemini Award winner.
Yes.
I remember seeing you at the airport, and you had it like
in
a pharma food bag.
And in a co-op bag, yeah.
Shaun Majumder's my guest.